If yet your blood does not rage, then it is water that flows in your veins. But what is the flush of youth if it is not of service to the motherland? Greetings to one and all. Today, I, Vaishnavi Pandey,
And I, Malvika Chawla, President of the Student Council, warmly welcome you to the Independence Day celebrations 2021. We've all gathered here today to celebrate our collective sentiments of pride and to remember the immense sacrifices made by the countless freedom fighters to confer freedom to our motherland India. But today, let us not only celebrate those who fought for us during the British colonial rule, but also pay our respects to the innumerable Indians still fighting a battle every day against social evils that exist in our society even today.
However, to understand where we are today, as a society, we need to understand where we came from. We spent 2 centuries under the British Raj, a time that drained our country of our wealth, of our food, the people of their rights, their crops, their livelihoods, their families, their education, their life. 2 centuries of living under the rule of a foreign power whose aim was nothing but exploitation and the promotion of their own interests. Then came the date August 15, 1947. After decades of rallies, satyagrahs, meetings, and conferences, finally the day when our country awoke free by dint of the struggles of the unnumbered, many of whom the history books do not even remember. One can only imagine what it would have felt like to see our flag being hoisted for the first time at Lal Killa and breathing the air of an independent country.
75 years of independence has been a journey with its own achievements and a journey with its own footfalls. Today, we celebrate this journey and rejoice how far we've come as a country. Today, we honor Maulana Hazrat Mohani, Umabai Kundapur, Moolmati, B. Shamsundar, amongst lakhs of others whose endless and selfless contributions towards the nation has led us to the freedom that we cherish today. Our freedom fighters truly followed Jawaharlal Nehru's saying to the core: citizenship lies in the service of the country. Today, we remember the core principles that evolved, that became the pillars of our newly independent democracy: freedom, equality, sacrifice, and individuality. These have proved to have universal appeal and timeless relevance. Today, we remember the vision our leaders had for us, a vision that cuts across boundaries of geography and time, a vision to see India free of poverty, hunger, illiteracy, discrimination, and other social evils. Our struggle to attain freedom, however, continues as we as a country liberate ourselves from immoral societal practices and beliefs such as casteism, sexism, homophobia, struggles that stop our nation from being completely free even today.
The past months have been tough for all of us, but the days have been harder and longer for those who do not have access to the life we do. We owe our lives to those fighters who still go out every single day so that we may live a comfortable life. The waste collectors, the workers, the doctors, the soldiers, the police, the nurses, the ward boys, the firefighters. This day is to remember them amongst many others. Despite our trials and tribulations, one can hope that there are better days ahead, for the darkest tunnels lead to the brightest openings, and our unwavering belief in perseverance shall guide us there. Our sportspersons have proved this and made today's occasion all the more special as they have scripted history, bringing home a gold medal in athletics after a long wait of 41 years, reaping the biggest haul of medals for the country at the 2021 Olympics. An extremely proud moment for all of us. Holding our heads high, let's now dive right into the celebration.
Let us begin by hoisting our flag, the tricolour, to mark the historic event of the independence of the country. This will be followed by the singing of the national anthem. Everyone is requested to stand in their places with their cameras and microphones switched off while the national anthem is being played.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Nelson Mandela once said, and I quote, "For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others." With this thought in mind, I would now like to invite Madhav Podar of Class 10 and Kashvi Sharma of Class 11 to recite a beautiful poem, Azadi Ki Dulhan Pyari, a piece written by our beloved teachers Kalpana Bajpayee ma'am and Sonia Bhatia ma'am.
आसमान आजाद धरा भी आजादी के गीत लिख रही केसरिया बाने में लिपटी आजादी की दुल्हन हंसी
सुखदेव भगत सिंह झूल गए, उस आजादी का मोल बढ़ा, भारत माता की रक्षा को अब हर बालक तैयार खड़ा, अब हर बालक तैयार खड़ा।
ऊंच नीच का भेद नहीं, हम सत्य अहिंसा बलिदानी हैं, तीन रंग का अमर तिरंगा सिर बांधे हम श्रमदानी हैं।
है प्रबल तरंगे सागर की, हर पल गाती विजयी गाथा, आंगन में भारत माता के हिम रखता है ऊंचा माथा।
स्त्री नवयुग की चालक है, वह वीर सोनी वाला है, हो आंगन या हो समर भूमि हर ओर उसी की हाला है।
रॉकेट से लेकर पनडुब्बी जय हिंद गीत का मुखड़ा है, जो शौर्य लिख रहा सीमा पर वह माँ के दिल का टुकड़ा है, वह माँ के दिल का टुकड़ा है।
आजाद गगन की छाया में हम मिले जुले और गान करें, बांटे खुशियां सच्ची जग को, आजादी पर अभिमान करें, आजादी पर अभिमान करें।
हो गई 75 की पूरी, उस दुल्हन का श्रृंगार करे। हो गई 75 की पूरी, उस दुल्हन का श्रृंगार करे। कुसुमित हो बगिया भारत की, आओ हम जय जयकार करें। आओ हम जय जयकार करें। आओ हम जय जयकार करें। जय हिंद। Wow, that was truly rhythmic and impassioned. And certainly, let us all today take this day to ponder upon the 75 years of our freedom and sovereignty. Moving on, the Society of Caretakers of Heritage, SOCH, is a club of our school that strives to raise awareness about India's culture and heritage and the need to preserve it. Since 2020, the club has organized several virtual heritage walks to historical monuments and sites across India. Today, the SOCH Club, under the guidance of Yachna Ma'am, brings us yet another virtual heritage walk to some of the places that hold historical significance in our freedom struggle.
Freedom struggle is a journey in itself, from striving to achieve independence to building the home we have today. It recounts the acts of bravery and sacrifice of all those who fought without fear for our country, India. Let's see this journey through the eyes of some of the passionate history explorers of our school, the members of SOCH, the Society of Caretakers of Heritage. We will begin this journey from the revolt of 1857 and draw curtains in 1947, the year we got to call ourselves truly free.
गुमी हुई आजादी की कीमत सबने पहचानी थी। दूर फिरंगी को करने की सबने मन में ठानी थी। चमक उठी सन 57 में, वह तलवार पुरानी थी। गुमतेले हर बोलों के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी थी। खूब लड़ी मर्दानी, वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी।
On the lands of Uttar Pradesh lies a beautiful fortress which was once home to the Queen of Jhansi herself. It is called Jhansi Ka Kila or the Jhansi Fort. This is the very fort where the spark of 1857 revolt was ignited, the first war for Indian independence, which made the position of British precarious. The fort is popular mainly because of the bravery of Rani Lakshmibai. The British made two huge and strong armies led by the two ablest generals, though the Queen of Jhansi had to die when she could not fight single-handedly against the British. The Jhansi fort is an epitome of valor, power and glory. The fort displays Karak Bichli and Bhavani Shankar, which are the magnificent cannons of Rani Lakshmibai. This fort has been a witness to the fierce battle between Rani Lakshmibai and the Britishers. Within the fort complex are temples dedicated to Lord Ganesha and Lord Shiva. Ganesh Mandir is the place where Rani Lakshmibai married Raja Gangadhar Rao and the Rani used to worship regularly. In the fort premises, one can also see the jumping spot. From this place, Rani Lakshmibai fled with her son on horseback when the British surrounded the fort of Jhansi.
खींच कर लाई है सबको कत्ल होने की उम्मीद। आशिकों का जमघट आज ऊंचे एक कातिल में है। सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है। देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है।
Reminiscent of one of the darkest chapters in the history of India, this jail was built by the British after the War of 1857, and the main objective of constructing this prison was to provide severe torture to all the freedom fighters of India who fought for Indian independence. The idea of Kala Pani can still send shivers down our spines, all thanks to everything the cellular jail in Andaman stood for. The primary building of the cellular jail is up of red stones that were acquired from Burma. The construction of the jail resembles a wheel of the bicycle, where each of the 7 wings is connected with the central tower as the spoke of the wheel. The central tower was used by the guards to keep a close watch on the prisoners. The prisoner of one cell could not have any contact with the prisoner of the other cell. The Savarkar brothers Veer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar and Babarao Savarkar were assigned adjacent cells in the jail, but for around 2 years of staying in this prison, they were unaware of the fact that they were detained in the same jail. A watchman could sit in the watchtower in the middle and keep an eye on all the prisoners in the entire jail, and the prisoners could not know whether anyone was watching them or not. Under any disobedience act, the prisoners were tied to the guns and were blown up. Do you know that 2 wings of this jail were demolished by the Japanese during the Second World War?
जलियांवाला बाग ये देखो, यहाँ चली थी गोलियां। ये मत पूछो किसने खेली, यहाँ खून की होलियां। एक तरफ थी बंदूक दन दन, एक तरफ थी टोलियां। मरने वाले बोल रहे थे इनकलाब की बोलियां।
I wonder how many of you know. Jallianwala Bagh was neither a park nor a garden. It was an empty ground with houses built around it with their back walls to the area. Closed on 3 sides, it had only one exit. The Jallianwala Bagh is infamously known for the massacre that took place on the occasion of Baisakhi on 13th April 1919. The assembled people, estimated at 10,000, were holding a peaceful protest against the draconian Rowlatt Act that the then colonial government had promulgated, while the others came to celebrate Baisakhi. A force of around 50 soldiers, commanded by General Dyer, reached Jallianwala Bagh and without any provocation ordered his troops to fire. The firing lasted for 10 to 15 minutes. An estimated 1,650 rounds of bullets were fired at the crowd. Besides those killed by the ammunition, some died jumping into a well in the garden, while many were trampled by the people trying to escape. Around 120 bodies were recovered from the well after the firing. And do you know why they stopped firing? Well, after about 15-minute long firings, the troops ran out of ammunition.
दे दी हमें आजादी बिना खड़क बिना ढाल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। आंधी में भी जलती रही गांधी तेरी मशाल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल।
Situated in the north of Ahmedabad center, Sabarmati Ashram in Gujarat was once home to Mahatma Gandhi and his wife Kasturba. Gandhi ji moved to Sabarmati Ashram after his first ashram at the Kochra bungalow proved to have insufficient space for his animal husbandry and farming activities. The ashram is now located along the stretch of Sabarmati river and surrounded by peace and tranquility. Gandhi ji experimented in the fields of farming, animal husbandry, cow breeding, and other khadi-related activities at this place. Constructed by Charles Correa, the Sabarmati Ashram is a unique combination of brick piers, stone floors, and tiled roofs, which give it an expression of contemporary style, which was done to live up to the spirit of Swadeshi movement. Later, this ashram became the epicenter of all activities related to the Indian freedom struggle. Located between a prison and a cemetery, Gandhi ji believed that a satyagrahi is likely to end his life in prison or in a cemetery, and this was the reason he chose this place to stay. Legends have it, the ashram was built on the site where the ancient sage Dadichi used to live. He is believed to have sacrificed his life so that the devas could make the Vajra weapon using his bones to defeat the asuras.
मैं लाल खिला हूँ 7 दशक से झंडे लहराता आया हूँ। मुगलों की और अंग्रेजों की मैं ही पुश्तैनी खाया हूँ। भगत सिंह शेखर सुभाष को मैंने आंचल पहनाया, नेहरू लाल बहादुर इंदिरा का परचम भी लहराया।
The red sandstone walls of the massive red fort or Lal Killa, rising 33 meters above the clamor of Old Delhi, serves as a reminder of the magnificent power and pomp of the Mughal emperors. Formerly known as Qila-e-Mubarak or the Blessed Fort, the Red Fort lies along the banks of the river Yamuna, whose waters fed the moats surrounding the fort. It was a part of the medieval city of Shah Jahanabad. It took over 10 years to build the Red Fort. When the fort was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 1648, it was white in color. Not only did the name, but the color of the fort was also changed to red. All of this took place at the behest of the British. The Red Fort was originally made of limestones. It was when the white stone began chipping off that the British had to paint it red. At the end of Mughal rule, the British took over the fort. They not only stripped it of its valuables and sold them, but also damaged the monuments and buildings inside. Also, do you know that the Kohinoor diamond was a part of Shah Jahan's crown? Considering the bird's eye view, Red Fort was also built in an octagonal shape, taking inspiration from it. Since the first Independence Day, every year on August 15th, the Prime Minister of our country hoists the national flag at the Red Fort.
Thank you so much for that wonderful heritage tour. We were actually transported to all those historical sites across India. Moving on, we now have a performance which is a blend of rhythm, beauty, delicacy, and poetry. Sit back and enjoy as the students of classes 6 to 9, under the guidance of Malavika ma'am, present to us an interpretation of our national song Vande Mataram through the mudras of the classical dance of Kathak.
हे माँ, मैं तेरी वंदना करता हूँ। तेरे अच्छे पानी, अच्छे पदों, सुगंध, शक्श, उत्तरी सभी, हरे भरे खेतों वाली ये माँ, सुंदर चांदनी से प्रकाशित, रात वाली, खिले हुए फूलों, मखने वृक्षों वाली, सुमधुर भाषा वाली, सुख देने वाली, मेरी माँ।
30 करोड़ कंठों की जोशीली आवाजें, 60 करोड़ भुजाओं, तलवारों को धारण किए। क्या इतनी शक्ति के बाद भी हे माँ तू निर्बल है? तू ही हमारी भुजाओं की शक्ति है। मैं तेरी पद वंदना करता हूँ मेरी माँ। तू ही मेरा ज्ञान, तू ही मेरा धन, तू ही मेरा अंतर्मन, तू ही मेरा लक्ष्य, तू ही मेरे शरीर का प्राण, तू ही हमारे भुजाओं की शक्ति। मन के भीतर तेरा ही सत्य है, तेरी ही मनमोहिनी मूर्ति एक एक मंदिर में।
तू ही जिसका शस्त्र शस्त्र बचाओ वाली, तू ही कमला है, कमल के फूलों की बहार, तू ही ज्ञान गंगा है, परिपूर्ण करने वाली। मैं तेरा दास हूँ, दासों का भी दास, दासों के दास का भी दास। अच्छे पानी, अच्छे फलों वाली मेरी माँ, मैं तेरी वंदना करता हूँ। लहलहाते खेतों वाली, पवित्र, मोहिनी, सुशोभित, शक्तिशालिनी, अजर अमर, मैं तेरी वंदना करता हूँ।
Beautiful. That was truly mesmerizing. With that, we come to an end of the performances for today. Looking at all those spectacular performances, I have been reminded of a few lines written by Sardar Bhagat Singh. May the sun in his course visit no land more free, more happy, more lovely than this, our country. We wish you all a very happy 75th Independence Day. May the flag of our country fly higher and higher each year. But the celebrations don't end here. We now hand over the baton to our senior school headmistress, Shivani Gupta ma'am, for the investiture ceremony. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Thank you, Malvika. 50 years ago, a school was founded that believed in the power of walking the untread road, that believed in putting thought behind its every tenet, and above all, that believed in its students and their potential to carry out that thought. Good morning to all. Today, we prepare to invest our Students' Council of 21-22 with their powers and responsibilities, with the belief we have carried all along, that we are into the business of nurturing leaders. On this special day, when our nation enters into its diamond year of independence and Tagore International School VASANT VIHAR steps into its golden jubilee year, this ceremony becomes all the more glittering. Today, we are joined by a special guest, Mr. Deepak Bhavnani, an alumnus from the batch of 1986. Mr. Bhavnani was the first head boy of the school. He was the one who started the house system and the various cabinet positions. We welcome you, Mr. Bhavnani. Here's to brief you about the framework of our Students' Council and its constitution. It has a main cabinet and an assistant main cabinet, along with the junior cabinet that is selected after undergoing a rigorous procedure of group discussions and interviews. The House Cabinet is elected democratically through voting by the students of classes 6 to 12. Let us now commence with the investiture ceremony of the Students' Council 21-22. As I call out the names, I request the parents to present their wards, the sash, and pin the badge. First, I call out the members of the main cabinet. Vaishnavi Pandey.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Vaishnavi is a diligent, ambitious, and driven student. She has represented the school in various national and international events and competitions. Her zealous, mindful, and fervent approach to all tasks given to her is beyond exemplary. Congratulations, Vaishnavi.
Thank you, ma'am.
Our second president for the main cabinet, Malvika Chawla.
Good morning, everyone.
A humanist and an environmentalist to the core, Malvika nurtures every task with utmost dedication, diligence, and creativity. She is well-grounded and an extremely balanced person. Being the president of the Student Council is another responsibility she is raring to take on. Congratulations, Malvika. Our cultural captain, Navya Goyal.
Good morning, everyone.
Ardent, determined, and a true leader in the making. Her commitment to all duties and responsibilities bestowed upon her is commendable. With good communication skills and dynamic persona, Navya has proved to be an astute asset for the school. Congratulations, Navya. Our cultural captain, Parina Aneja.
Good morning, everyone.
Parina strongly believes that the only source of knowledge is experience, and the knowledge that she has gained in the previous year, serving as the assistant cultural captain, will stay on for her life. She is a strong team player with good communication skills. Congratulations to you, Parina. Shayan Basuroy, student moderator. Shayan, I believe Shayan is not there. He is there. An industrious and compassionate student, Shayan has always worked hard at striving for the best. He has proved himself to be an all-rounder. He is a fun-loving student who never shies from taking leadership roles. Congratulations, Shayan. Tanish Kaushik, student moderator. Tanish loves to interact with people and learn new things. Music gives him an edge over others and gives him confidence. He works well under pressure situations and considers himself to be a calm person. Congratulations to you, Tanish. Our sports captain, Purvani Sopti. Purvani Sopti. Is Purvani not around? I believe she couldn't make it. Moving on, our sports captain, Sambhav Grover.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sambhav means possible, and it believes that if a person is dedicated enough, then any goal, any dream is possible. He seems to be a shy person, but when it is sports, it's hard to stop him. He is friends to his peers and an able mentor to his juniors. Congratulations, Sambhav. Now calling upon the Assistant Main Cabinet Students' Council 21-22, the Vice President, Namya Chabra.
Good morning, ma'am.
Namya is a confident and hardworking student with a go-getter approach. He tends to work with a can-do attitude and is not afraid of taking on challenges. He currently heads DEPSOC, the Debate Society. This molds him into a well-rounded person and equips him with leadership skills. Congratulations, Namya.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have joined back. There was a power cut. Sports captain Purvani Sopti.
I'll hold on, Purvali. I'll call upon you. Thank
Definitely.
you.
Thank you so much.
Vice President Bableen Kaur.
Good morning, everyone.
Bableen is an enthusiastic 16-year-old who makes sure to give 100% whenever she takes up something. She is currently heading the Flawless Flaws campaign, as well as co-heading the TAGORE Awareness Society. She is always ready to help and never gives up. Congratulations, Bableen. Our Assistant Cultural Captain, Tanish Chaudhary.
Good morning, everyone.
Tanish is a creative, confident, curious, energetic, empathetic, hardworking, and adventure-loving student. He is enthusiastic about life. Leading the Special Olympics Bharat project for the past 3 years has helped him get acquainted with his own abilities. Congratulations, Tanish. Our Assistant Cultural Captain, Chanvi Kumar.
Good morning, everyone.
Chanvi is easygoing, motivated, and compassionate. She is always willing to serve and assist others. Chanvi has strong interpersonal skills and works equally well independently and as a part of the team. Congratulations, Chanvi. Assistant Student Moderator, Divya Sijwali.
Good morning, everyone.
Divya is a young activist who believes in bringing a positive change to the society. A young change maker, Divya works with the marketing and outreach team of Youth Action Hub India UNCTAD initiative. She has a lot on her plate, and assistant student moderator responsibility is yet another responsibility she is raring to take on. Congratulations, Divya. Assistant student moderator, Saina Bakshi.
Good morning, everyone.
Saina is an academically inclined student who shows a remarkable record in co-curricular activities and achievements. She shows a keen interest in performing arts, holding an excellent certification from Trinity College of London for drums. She is off to Denmark for an assignment very soon. Congratulations, Saina. Assistant Sports Captain, Simran Bohra.
Good morning, everyone.
Simran is a confident and a welcoming person whose love for sports takes her to places. She is very fond of dancing as well. She is a committed and an ambitious person who will complete a given task wholeheartedly, no matter what the challenge is. She works with perseverance to achieve higher goals. Congratulations, Simran. Our assistant sports captain, Joydeep Singh.
Good morning, everyone.
Joydeep has a deep sense of commitment and works with determination and wholehearted involvement. He welcomes responsibility and follows instructions with discipline. He is interested in sports and outdoor activities. Nevertheless, he is also a good chess player. Congratulations, Joydeep. Before I move on, I call upon Purvani Sopti.
Good morning, everyone.
An exuberant person, Purvani holds a passion for sports and music, thereby chosen to be our sports captain. She is fond of taking a venturesome approach in every field she participates in. She is compassionate and highly flexible. Enthusiasm combined with diligence makes her ready to take on any mission. Congratulations to our sports captain, Purvani.
Thank you, teachers.
Now, I move on to our House Cabinet 21-22 and call upon Ekta House Captain, Arushi Gularia.
Good morning, everyone.
Arushi is also the president of Breaking Barriers campaign. She possesses a spark of optimism, which is accompanied by a witty sense of humor. She has a very positive outlook on life and is constantly willing on to take on new responsibilities, making her highly adaptable. Congratulations, Arushi. Ekta House Prefect, Anushka Sabarwal.
Good morning, everyone.
Anushka is a diligent and a hardworking student. She is determined and resolute, yet approachable and friendly. She is the former president of Litmosphere and has also been an indispensable part of the Breaking Barriers campaign. Anushka is admired by her peers and loved by her teachers. Congratulations, Anushka. Pragati House Captain, Ananya Khatri. Ananya is an ambitious individual who is very passionate about her talents, which include dancing, painting, and oration. She is an energetic, confident, and enthusiastic person who is always ready for leadership responsibilities. This is yet another one on your shoulders, Ananya. Congratulations. Pragati House Prefect, Ritika Dash.
Good morning, everyone.
Ritika has a creative mind and she is an enthusiastic person. She possesses determination to excel in every walk of life. She is ambitious when it comes to her passions, which include art, music, and design. She works with dedication and never hesitates to take on responsibilities. She has always actively taken part in inter-house competitions and has worked hard to put the house on top. Congratulations, Ritika. Shakti House Captain, Manya Kamath.
Good morning, everyone.
Manya is a driven student who enjoys performing arts. Creative to the core, Manya insists on effective time management for herself and expects that from others. She has served as the president of the photography club as well. Congratulations, Manya.
Thank you.
Shakti House Prefect,
Good morning, everyone.
Hardik is dedicated, responsible, empathetic, and hardworking individual who always works towards bettering himself. He has strong work ethics and is disciplined. He has represented school in various inter-school competitions and is an integral part of many clubs. Congratulations to you, Hardik. Shanti House Captain, Dhriti Katyal.
Good morning, everyone.
Dhriti is a diligent and passionate person who thrives on challenges and constantly sets goals for herself. She is a proficient, responsible, and confident person. Being a passionate dancer, she has participated in numerous dance events and competitions. Congratulations, Dhriti. Shanti House Prefect, Arshia Bahuguna.
Good morning, everyone.
Arshia is an articulate student with a positive attitude and an amiable personality. She has a go-getter temperament and believes that every day brings an opportunity to learn something new. She has won the Devakusum Sanskrit Proficiency Award and is a part of the Soch Club. She is passionate about art and oration. Congratulations, Arshia. Now, I call upon our Assistant House Cabinet for the session 21-22. Ekta House Vice Captain Gurman Singh Sandhu.
Good morning, everyone.
Gurman is a smart worker and doesn't like to heap up all of his work together. He likes to have a plan spread out from the beginning. He is weakest in stressful situations and ensures that he is not in one. Congratulations, Gurman. Ekta House Assistant Prefect Pratyush Seni.
Good morning, ma'am.
Pratyush can be described as a person with strong interpersonal and communication skills. He is a dependable individual who believes in meeting deadlines, being straightforward, and coming through on responsibilities. He is also good at team building and respects all the team members and gives them space. Congratulations, Pratyush. Ekta House Assistant Prefect Shreya Mathur.
Good morning, everyone.
Shreya is a creative, team-oriented, approachable, and hardworking person. She has also headed the quilling club of the school and has contributed in various events through her artwork. She has good interpersonal skills and works well both individually and as a part of the team. Congratulations, Shreya. Pragati House Vice Captain Pranav Bhatia.
Good morning, everyone.
An excellent team player, Pranav has showcased his leadership skills in a wide range of fields, from basketball to badminton, at national and international level platforms. He is a hardworking and optimistic person who never fails to uplift those around him. Passionate about whatever he sets his mind on, Pranav is indeed a responsible and honest leader who promises to take his house forward. I congratulate you, Pranav.
Thank you.
Pragati House Assistant Prefect Deepta Tayal.
Good morning.
Deepta is the Vice President of the Art Club. She has won the Shobha Bhavnani Award consecutively for 2 years. In her tenure, she focused on sharing her passion for art with her classmates. She is an aspiring designer. She is soft-spoken, compassionate, and friendly. Congratulations, Deepta. Devina Jain, Pragati House Assistant Prefect.
Good morning, everyone.
Driven and goal-oriented, Devina endeavors to reach her highest potential and makes sure to always put her best foot forward. She strives to create safe space for all and is always ready to lend a helping hand to her teammates. All the best to you, Devina. Shakti House Vice Captain Yashvi Pathak.
Good morning, everyone.
Yashvi is a very approachable, diligent, and confident person. When given a task, she doesn't settle back for less than excellence. She was the junior captain of Shakti House in the session 2018-19. She is also a Kathak dancer and has performed in many school celebrations. Congratulations, Yashvi.
Thank you.
Shakti House Assistant Prefect Anisha Jain.
Good morning, everyone.
Anisha constantly sets goals for herself and strives to achieve them. She likes to keep a positive attitude and never gives up until she gets what she wants. Unfortunately, for a technical glitch, Anisha has left the meeting. Nonetheless, congratulations to her.
Excuse me, ma'am, I have rejoined. Can you please?
All right. So, congratulations to you, Anisha. I know that you never settle for less, and the motto for your life is there's always an opportunity to do better than the past. Anisha is admired by her peers, loved by her juniors, and constantly encouraged by her teachers. Congratulations, Anisha. Shakti House Assistant Prefect Adityan Subramanian.
Good morning.
Adityan works hard and tries to finish a project before moving on. He is an artist who likes to keep things organized. He is consistent and dependable. One can always find him smiling, no matter how stressful the situation. Congratulations to you, Adityan. Shanti House Vice Captain Bhavini Juneja.
Good morning, everyone.
Bhavini is a creative, well-read enthusiast. She likes to take initiative and perform to the best of her abilities in any given task. She creates safe and comfortable environment for everyone around her so that each of them are able to express themselves openly and without hesitation. Welcome to the team, Bhavini. Shanti House Assistant Prefect Raj Anand.
Good morning, everyone.
Raj is a motivated student and a kind friend. He is tech savvy and loves exploring new softwares. One can always approach him, whether it be for a friendly chat or a serious advice. Raj is a good listener. Congratulations to you, Raj. Rehan Ahuja.
Good morning, everyone.
Assistant Prefect. Rehan is a disciplined student who remains enthusiastic about perusing various interests besides academics. He is a people's person and faces challenges with elan. He looks on towards taking responsibilities with complete dedication. Congratulations, Rehan.
Thank you.
Now I call upon our junior captain. Ekta House Junior Captain Vrinda Arora from our Junior Cabinet, Session 21-22. Vrinda is a dedicated student and a keen learner. She is optimistic and believes in keeping her face to the sun. She is melodious and has participated in many school competitions and events. Congratulations to you, Vrinda. Ekta House Junior Vice Captain Aparajita Yadav. Aparajita is hardworking and goal-oriented and excels in academics as well as co-curriculars. She is a very sociable person who is loved by her peers. Congratulations, Aparajita. Pragati House Junior Captain Mana Mehta.
Good morning, everyone.
Mana is punctual and a hardworking girl. She is enthusiastic with a passion for Western dance and singing. She is compassionate towards others, and with her strong perseverance, she likes to do everything perfectly. Congratulations to you, Mana. Pragati House Junior Vice Captain Aika Gurung.
Good morning, everyone.
Aika is the most outgoing and energetic person one will ever meet. She is passionate about her work and is highly organized. She is a strongly motivated person and believes in teamwork. Congratulations to you, Aika. Rushil Sinha.
Good morning, everyone.
Junior Captain. Rushil loves to socialize and remains respectful towards elders. She is full of enthusiasm and loves to explore new interests. Her hobbies include art and dance. She loves outdoor activities and enjoys cycling and badminton. Congratulations to you, Rushil. Twisha Mehta,
Good morning,
Shakti
ma'am.
House Junior Vice Captain. Twisha is sincere and ambitious. Curious by nature, Twisha showcases her creative side in many interests such as theatre and filmmaking. She handles the roles given to her responsibly and makes an effort to do her best. Congratulations, Twisha. Shanti House Junior Captain Tishya Chandok.
Good morning, everyone.
Tishya is an approachable and helpful person who is ready to guide you through any trouble. She loves being on stage but equally enjoys being backstage and lending a helping hand. Some of her main interests include badminton, poetry, and art. Congratulations to you, Tishya. Shanti House Junior Vice Captain Rania Soti. Rania is intensely sincere and always has a smile on her face. She believes in teamwork and collaboration. She regularly participates in inter-house and inter-school events. She is admired by her peers, loved by her teachers, and looked upon by her juniors. Congratulations to you, Rania. We thank you, parents, for your support in carrying out this pleasant responsibility on our behalf. I now call upon our principal, ma'am, Mrs. Shivali Gupta, to administer the oath of office to the Students' Council 21-22. All the council members must switch on the cameras and take the oath position. Keep your audio muted. All to say, I do in the end. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Shivani ma'am. We, the captains and the prefects, pledge to abide by the rules and regulations of this institution, work with full dedication, truthfulness, and honesty, and discharge our duties to the best of our abilities.
I do.
Thank you and congratulations, Student Council.
Thank you, ma'am. The Vice President of the Students' Council, Namya Chabra, is here to accept the responsibilities on behalf of the Students' Council 21-22. Namya.
Thank you, ma'am. Greetings, everyone. It is a proud moment for us to be invested with these great responsibilities and be given a leader's role on a day where our country celebrates 75 years of independence. It is truly an honor to be given these positions. I, Namya Chabra, Vice President of the Student Council, would firstly go on to congratulate the newly elected Student Council members. I have full faith in my fellow council members to uphold the ideals of sincerity and perseverance. It goes without saying that a similar faith was placed in us by the administration, the teachers, and the students. And we express a heartfelt gratitude for that. The student body cannot be more thankful to Dr. Hari Sen for founding this school in 1972 that believes in education beyond the classroom. The school's initiative to not only impart textbook knowledge to us, but to also ensure our development into global responsible citizens is something that will always stay with us. We will forever be indebted to the school for providing us with the opportunities to discover ourselves and become unique individuals. The forefathers of our nation have displayed extraordinary leadership qualities, which have led to the growth of our country. Those are the qualities I would like to carry forward to this institution. We promise to live up to your expectations and look forward to having a year full of hard work, enthusiasm, and success. Thank you.
Thank you, Namya. Our guest for today, Mr. Deepak Bhavnani, completed his schooling from TAGORE International School, VASANT, VIHAR in 1986 and went on to graduate in economics in London, UK. He worked in London and Hong Kong for many years at each of the places and in 2003 returned to India. Mr. Deepak established Alia Consulting as India's first private global risk mitigation consulting firm. He is an expert in directing assignments of fraud investigations, international asset discovery, litigation support, and crisis consulting. In a career of 34 years, Mr. Deepak remains an industry advocate and thought leader for due diligence and risk mitigation consulting. I invite Mr. Bhavnani to share some anecdotes and insights with us. Mr. Bhavnani.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Happy Independence Day to all of us, and congratulations on being selected on the committees today. I think it's a very, very special occasion, and very proud to see you here. Even for me, when I graduated in '86 from Tagore International School, I never really thought that I would be here speaking to you guys 35 years later. So again, thank you so much for inviting me. Just to tell you a little history there of where you are today, it was 1984-85, where it was determined that the school was now big enough students to start the house system. And I was elected by my fellow classmates and the batches to be the first head boy of the school. And to see the maturity and the extent of where it is today is makes me even prouder. So thank you. In all of the descriptions that have been given about you, different individuals today, there are elements and word terms used which define you as a leader. So I'm going to come back and chat with you a little bit about that. But I do want to tell you my own experience when I was chosen head boy. So obviously the default at that age, at that stage, is to say, well, if I'm going to make 4 houses and I'm going to have people heading it, they should all be my personal friends. Now, the important thing was, not only do they need to be my friends, but they also need to be people who won't get upset with me. So my first challenge of integrity came through at that age, at that point in time. I remember sitting with Madhu ma'am discussing who is the best person for the job. And I think that's what's the most important thing in everything you do. And you guys have been deemed to be the best person for the job, hence selected. And we did the same thing back then, maintaining our integrity. And we were able to build a team. Yes, people were upset with me. I didn't get beaten up, but I did get people upset with me. Guess what? At the end of the day, because the people who were made the prefects of the houses, they were all able to deliver. So it became a non-issue. And that's what matters. So this was my first test. And it's okay. You learn things the hard way and through your experiences, which you all will go through over the next year too. So just to give you a quick background, I spent, after Tagore International School, I was fortunate to go abroad. I then got a job. I worked with a US company right up till 2003, when I came back to India properly and formally and started my own company, which is now 18 years. So I guess some of you were just starting school or just born at that time when I started, returned to India and started work. So there we go. That tells you my age. So over the years, the journey has tested my integrity, my issues to do with trust, with ethics. All of them very, very critical in building a company and an organization which now has over 100 people as part of the team in India. There's an old saying. It says, "You live your life by the choices you make." I chose the tough path. I did not compromise on my integrity or ethics, and a lot of it came from my teachers at school. It's keeping your integrity is one of the core traits of a leader. You never compromise on that. You all have the potential of being future leaders. This is the office you are holding now, today, effective today, is a mark of that start. And whatever profession or business venture that you choose to do, remember that your integrity defines your reputation. So you don't want people saying, "Ye to paise khata hai, ye chor hai," something negative about you. So it starts from today. You have to ensure that nobody compromises you on your integrity. Okay, so don't think short term. Deal with situations. Don't compromise your ethics. You will be able to do the right thing every time. And believe me, whether you feel it or not, there is always a choice. Okay. The second aspect that I would tell you, as critical as integrity, right up there is respect. Okay, your teachers, your elders, the mali in the school, the cleaning staff, the canteen wala, a driver of a Ola or Uber that you get into, the part-time cleaner at home, seniors at work, even people you're in a relationship, i.e. the boyfriend, the girlfriend, the spouse, whoever it may be, you must treat them with respect. If you don't treat other human beings as respect, what happens is that they will also not treat you the way you wish to be treated. So make sure you understand that you will get back what you give. In the ecosystem of our life, those who cross our paths are our reference check for recommendations. So if it's positive, you will become a true leader, because people will ask from all parts of your life about who you were as a person. It's called a background check. I do that on very, very senior people who are becoming board directors in India, and we do go back and speak to people, and there's where their true growth and position comes into play. So just a few points to knock on the doors of success in your lives. Okay. Firstly, be aware and conscious and grounded. Okay. It's called your EQ. Be very, very clear of what you want from life. हम स्कूल कर रहे हैं, फिर हम बोर्ड देंगे, फिर हम कॉलेज जाएंगे, फिर नौकरी ढूंढेंगे. It's not that open-ended anymore. We have 1.2 billion people in the country. We have all sorts of businesses which are global and domestic. So think about what you want to do and work towards it. This is the right age and the right time to build a focus. Yes, you can change later, but at least start somewhere with a clear focus of what you want. वो देख लेंगे, बाद में हो जाएगा, does not work anymore. Okay. Second, which I saw from many of your the descriptions given, maintain a work-life balance. Okay, and that includes your study and life balance also. So outside the school syllabus, make sure you have some extracurricular interest. It could be sports, it could be cooking, photography, all of these things. So your physical and your mental health are an integral part of what you become as your career or your profession, and right up to the stage where you become a grandparent. So make sure you maintain those from today. So maybe it's time to reduce the burgers and the pizzas, right? Okay, so next one, travel. Beyond your education, beyond your experiences, what you learn the most is from travel. Learning about other cultures, different ways of life that work. The education you get from travel enhances you as a person. And I'm a living example of that in front of you today. I spent 16 years abroad outside India. It made a big, big difference in how I see life. Okay. Next is, don't ever stop yourself from doing some form of community service. Do good. I know some of you members are doing that already. So help out with a charity, help out with money. If you don't have money, help out with time. Contribute to society. It's very, very important. No matter how small it is, you must do something that is a sort of philanthropic in nature. Okay. Next is, don't concentrate on fear. Okay, fear meaning, it's a constant thing. Bhagwan naraz ho jayenge, log kya kahenge. Don't let these things slow you down. Okay, it's up to you. Focus on your challenges, overcome outside negativity, because I have a mantra which says that everyone wants to bring you down to their level of misery. Okay, I'll repeat that. Everyone wants to bring you down to their level of misery. So they say, if we are not happy, we don't want you to be happy. So avoid such people. Don't listen to them. If you want your life, what do you want your life to be? A 800cc Maruti or a V6 Mercedes? So that's your choice. Don't let people slow you down. Okay. Remain open to feedback and criticism. Your teachers do criticize you because they want to develop you. They want to make you better people. You have teams now. You will be looking after junior students. You need to make sure that you give them positive, constructive feedback. It should be neutral. It should be for their benefit, not yours. Okay. I still learn. I'm still learning, and I will. I hope I never stop learning. Um, so couple more items. I tell you, most of you are fluent in two languages, English and Hindi, and some of you have, your state language, wherever it may be. But I know predominantly it be English and Hindi. Make sure you master those languages, not just speak them. Okay, it's your communication skills, your fluency are absolutely critical for you to get your point across as a leader, even now as part of the committee. Okay, the clarity in how you communicate is going to define how you function in the future. And make sure you're fluent in English. We are in a global world today. So don't just say, I'll just speak Hindi and it's okay. It's not okay. You have to have one global language at least, and you have to master it. Right? So a lot of people think, okay, I'm going to get this college degree. I'm now an MBA or a CA or whatever. So it is what you call what you know. It's not enough. It's also who you know. So the friends around you, people you're studying with, family, other friends, social friends, that network is just as important for you to maintain a link with. And you have no excuses. You have the technology to stay in touch. We didn't. There was no Facebook. There was no emails. There was nothing. But you guys can. And I'm still proudly a part of a group of students who were from my batch in school on WhatsApp, and we stay in touch regularly. Right? Last couple of points. Don't sweat the small stuff. Small things keep happening. Don't focus on them. Keep your eye on the big picture. And lastly, I would tell you, just as important, never lie. Okay? If you give your commitment, give your word, keep it. So when your mom's calling you saying "Ghar kab aa rahe ho," don't say, when you know it's going to take 45 minutes, don't say 5 minutes mein aa raha hu. Say 45 minutes. Okay? Keep your word, keep your dignity, give accurate information to people, and it will make all the difference in everything you do. Right? So the only constant in life, the thing that remains the same, is change. Okay? So take risks, challenge yourself, don't look back with regret. And I wish you all the success in your life and career, and with the committees in the school. Be very proud of being a Tagorean. I am. And you will surpass your own expectations. Okay, so thank you again, everyone. Lovely talking to you, and I hope that our paths cross again soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bhavnani. Indeed, these young leaders would be guided by your words. My takeaway, integrity is everything, as you said. Don't lie, honor your word. Indeed, if you have integrity, nothing else matters. And if you don't have integrity, nothing else matters. I so agree with you. These children should be clear with what they want in life and make the choices accordingly, as you said. You have raised a very important point. Maintain work-life balance. That's going to be very important in all the challenges that they face. Thank you so much for underlining that it's not enough to know the languages, but to master them. Thank you so much for also emphasizing for them, underlining for them that they need to respect everyone that they meet. Thank you for these important golden words, Mr. Bhavnani. I believe they will be guided throughout this session and their life by these words.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. We hope that each of our student council members lives up to the responsibility invested in them with these words. 1,000,000 dreams are what each of you carries, each of you live. 1,000,000 promises are what we see in you. presenting a beautiful rendition of A Million Dreams by our class 9 students, Sharon, Lal Singh Sangi, PB Srikriti, Malavika Nair, and Samara. A Million Dreams.
I close my eyes and I can see the world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We need to live in the world that we decide. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what I want to be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be a part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you bring me along to the world to see. To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me. A million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the world I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna reign.
That was indeed beautiful. The world is waiting for you, dear students. May the brightest colors be yours. Now, I request Shifali ma'am to address the gathering on this important day. Shifali ma'am, our principal.
Thank you so much, Shivani ma'am. Good morning, everybody. At the outset, let me wish our dear parents, teachers, and students a very happy Independence Day. It is an occasion when we take pride on being citizens of a country as colorful as ours. Where else will one find such rich diversity in culture, geographical areas, religion, languages, food, lifestyles, to name just a few? On this day, we also bow our heads in reverence for the sacrifices made by our freedom fighters, some sung, some unsung, to have taken the leap of faith to fight the mighty oppressor. As I speak, we have our heroes manning the borders of our country at the most difficult terrains. And our newest brigade of heroes, our Olympians, ensuring that our presence is felt on a world stage. As we look back on this journey of 75 years, we have all contributed in our own capacity to the growth of this great nation. As a school, we have nurtured leaders ever since 1986. It is only befitting that we have invested our newly formed Student Council 2021-22 with the responsibilities on this momentous day. A very well-deserved congratulations to this elite group of students and their proud parents who have been chosen after a stringent process of selection and election. They have proved their worthiness to take the center stage. And my advice to them as they take charge: do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail, as said by Emerson. While watching the biopic on Captain Vikram Batra a couple of days back, I wondered how ordinary people catapult to become leaders. What do they have in them that sets them apart from others? So, if I have to mention a few characteristics: self-awareness, communication, influence, and learning agility is at the core of leadership skills development. Leadership is also about having a vision and a goal. The school has recognized these skills in you, but this 1 year as a cabinet member will hone these skills even more. So students, recognize the inherent potential and qualities that you possess and refine them further. They will surely hold you in good stead for life. Today, we have a testimony of leadership skills being honed in school, as evident in the personality of Mr. Bhavnani, our special guest, to whom I extend my gratitude for addressing the school council. Here I sow a thought. The Japanese word kaizen means change for better. The word refers to improvement and typically applies to measures for implementing continuous improvement. And who knows it better than us? In this journey of 50 years, this being our golden jubilee year, we have strived for excellence and carved a niche for ourselves. The journey has been long and glorious. With setting high standards in every sphere of education, we have ensured that though rooted in tradition, we have inculcated a progressive thought philosophy in our students. An empowered council is part of this very open-minded ideology. The council as an august body is the flag bearer of improvement in every domain that touches a student's life in school. Very much like the school has scaled new heights, may you all strive for continuous improvement, not in your own selves, but also in the duties you are expected to discharge. So as leaders, stand up for the hard right against the easy wrong. Don't cow down under pressure and raise your voice whenever and wherever required. I end with a quote by John Maxwell. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sails. So adjust the sails, my dear students, and forge ahead. Wishing you the very best in all your endeavors. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you for your inspiring words, ma'am. Now I call upon the Vice President of the Students' Council, Bhavleen Kaur, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. The Tagorean emblem is the interplay of three letters, T, I, and S, that stand for the initials of our school. The central I is the leaping flame of the candle, signifying everlasting knowledge. It is enclosed by T, which forms the arms and legs of the child who is continuously striving in his or her quest for knowledge. Like the light of the candle, the child is continuously striving to reach for the stars denoted by the letter S. Tagore International School, VASANT VIHAR, believes that nothing is impossible to achieve if one has the patience and will to work hard for it. And on that inspiring note, I express a big congratulations to the newly elected Student Council. And I really hope we all work responsibly and make our school proud. Today I, Bhavleen Kaur, Vice President of the Student Council, consider it a great privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this special occasion of the 75th Independence Day marked by the investiture ceremony. First of all, I express my gratitude to our esteemed special guest, Mr. Deepak Bhavnani, for sparing his time for his alma mater and bringing in the whiff of nostalgia. With immense pleasure, we thank you for taking out your precious time and gracing us with those inspiring words. Behind every successful program lies the manifold efforts of our committed teachers. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank all our loving teachers for their untiring efforts. You all inspire and encourage us each day to strive for greatness, live to our fullest potential, and see the best in ourselves. We are very thankful to all of you for trusting us with this responsibility, and we hope to live up to your expectations. We also express our gratitude to the computer department and Bhupesh sir for their unwavering technical help during the rehearsals and the final event. They are the pillars of strength in these days of online living. I also express my genuine gratitude to Yachna ma'am for the lovely virtual tour, Kalpana ma'am and Sonia ma'am for their innovative contributions to the event, Vaibhav sir for his guidance for the splendid rendition of Million Dreams, and Malavika ma'am for her assistance to the children who performed the Hastak Mudra so beautifully. Thank you so much, teachers. All of you brought a whole lot of zeal in today's event. I also thank all the parents from the bottom of my heart for taking out time to be a part of this event and their sheer encouragement throughout the ceremony. This wouldn't have been possible without your support and guidance. I also express a huge thank you to everyone in the audience for bringing life to this event and making it an extremely memorable one. Finally, to Madhu ma'am, all we have to say is, we love you, ma'am. Alan Mullally rightly said, leadership is having a compelling vision, a comprehensive plan, relentless implementation, and talented people working together. And on behalf of the whole Student Council, I hope we work towards a better tomorrow with this same vision. With that, I draw the curtains on today's event. Thank you so much, everyone, and I request all of you to please rise for the school song.
As we come to the end of this ceremony, to the newly formed council, all I can say in the famous words of Wahid Ali Wahid, "Khek jahan tak bhala jaye." And to all of you watching this ceremony, a very happy Independence Day. Jai Hind.